All the Crador's family, good evening. It is the first time I stand in such large stage. I feel a little fear here. They always say I'm a very good person, but I always think I'm not very good in speech, to give a speech. But I got over 10 FC downlines on the stage to share for me. Before 1987, I'm a general medical doctor in China, Guangzhou. And I majored major medical to Australia. But because I'm lack of money, so I worked in a restaurant to wash dishes. But after 2 years, I became the chef of the restaurant. And now that's a top career in the restaurant kitchen. And the fortune teller told me that I will have 3 houses in my destiny. And I remember that. I think 3 houses is better than 3 restaurants. But I guess at that time I only afford 3 restaurants. And I keep finding if there is any opportunity that I can own 3 big houses. And after that, my super upline, Mr. Chen, went to Australia, and my sponsor in Australia invited me to join a meeting in Australia that share Amway opportunity. I guess I heard about that opportunities that business. They will have someone to teach you, and you don't have to prepare so many money. You don't have to invest much. I understand that, and I recognize that it's a true business, so I began. And I went to all the meetings myself. And my sponsor brought me to the meeting once, and after that, I came to the meeting myself. After 1 year, I began 21% SP, and the year next, my upline, Mr. Chen, went to Australia and watched my growth. He said, "You got a very great organization. If there is an opportunity that Amway began in China, would you like to come back to China and develop your organization in Amway business?" I answered yes. So I went back to China, and after 5 years, I began Diamond in China. And I became Diamond in 1994 August. And then I went back to China and met Mr. Fu and follow all the Crador systems leaders in China and spread all the opportunity and my business into Vietnam and other countries. It is easy to say at this time, but you know, it's also have a hard time during that time. So from the beginning, and I developed so many years. There's a difficult time and easy time, and I got over 10 FC's organization. And you know, I always heard about someone said that I don't want to develop this business until you success. And there's a classmate of my senior high school. He always said, okay, I made my decision. I will follow you to do the Amway business. But then they quit. He quit. But I still keep on doing my job. And I own my big houses. And I always believe when I went through all these tough times, I became success. That is nothing when we met all these tough times and the challenges. And the first month when I began my Amway business, I only 3%, and I only got $10. I began my Amway business on 1989. I only got 3%, and I only got $10 income at that month. And after that, my upline brought me to my super upline, Mr. Yang. And after that, I decided to quit my full-time job and fully put my effort to do the Amway business. And at that time, all my friends and classmates against me. In the beginning, I thought maybe I can find some downlines from my friends and classmates. You know, there's over 200,000 Chinese people in Australia. I only have to find 6 people who want to cooperate with me. I will become diamond. But, you know, I didn't find anyone. And after that, during so many years, I only sponsored 3 persons to follow me. But after that, my sister and I, we got a huge organization. At that time, I have an example that my friend called Mr. Wang. He saw my sister join the Amway business, so he followed. That's my night department. And after that, he began 9%, and I became 50%. I only got 3 downlines developed at that time. But now, these 3 downlines, they have many FC and diamond and above leaders. Many of them, they came to the stage and share tonight. Okay, the third downline, we got Sun Dong, He Yang Zhong, and the other FC. That's my third downline department. Okay. At that time, I was optimistic to think I can sponsor 10 person to become my downline, but I only got 3 one. But after that, these 3 downlines, they all have over 100 of diamonds in their department. And when I came back to China, I also sponsored in an optimistic attitude. I always think I can sponsor much more people to join the Amway business. So believe that I can do that in an optimistic way, then I can do it. You got to have your dreams, embrace your dreams, and embrace all Crador systems. I can say that Amway is an easy business. That many people, it's easy to do the business, but it's too easy to believe that is true. Okay, so everyone said that, okay, I don't have the talent to give a speech, or I don't have the skill to talk with others. There's a friend in Guangzhou. He heard that I came back to China to develop Amway business, and I'll follow full. So he just followed me back to China, and he think if Jack Zhou can do it, I can do it. So he came back to China and developed his Amway business. Okay, and when I do this Amway business, and I did Amway business in Guangzhou. It's the southern city in China. I have to translate Cantonese into Chinese, but it's not easy. And other people think that Jack Zhou can do it, I can do it. Okay. You know, sometimes I think, now I have 8 big houses. Is that against my destiny? Okay, but I think the 8 houses, only 3 one can call that big houses. So I didn't against the destiny. And now I feel happy because I think I still can do a lot of things. I'm 63 years old. My classmate from university, they retired from that career. I'm now an FC. And when I came back to this stage, there are over 40,000 audience listen to my shares. That means I can do a lot of things when at this age. And when there is a 50th anniversary, I can still go up to the stage and share with all the audience. And I think when we come to the 50th anniversary, maybe a lot of you will become FC. Do you want to become FC and go up to stage to share? Raise your hand. Embrace your dreams. Embrace your goal. Embrace Crador system and embrace happiness. Thank you.